What is going on, guys? Well, that was another wacky week of football, and what a way to end it with that wild card Monday nighter. The playoff picture and draft order look considerably different compared to a week ago. With just 3 weeks left and the playoffs quickly approaching, it's time for the top teams to finish strong and assert themselves as true Super Bowl contenders. Here's where all 32 teams stand in our power rankings as we head into week 15. Number 32, New York Jets, previously 32nd. A blowout road loss to the Seattle Seahawks, just as everyone expected. The Jets are now 3 losses away from clinching Trevor Lawrence. Can they do it? You know, as a Jets fan, I think they'll blow it. It'd be such a Jets thing to go 3-0 down the stretch and throw away the first overall pick. Number 31, Jacksonville Jaguars, previously 31st. Nothing to see here. The Jaguars, as predicted, were steamrolled by the red-hot Tennessee Titans. Guess what? That loss did Jacksonville some good. They're inching closer to a top 2 pick, which guarantees them a franchise quarterback. Can't complain if you're a Jaguars fan. Number 30, Cincinnati Bengals, previously 30th. Andy Dalton revenge game. The Bengals had no answer for their former quarterback and the Dallas Cowboys. And that's okay. Tough to win without Joe Burrow. And really, losses benefit the Bengals more than wins at this point. Number 29, Atlanta Falcons, previously 23rd. Well, the battle of the 2 NFL teams who blow it the most sure end up being a comical series of errors on both ends. Someone had to lose, and it turned out to be Atlanta. This season just can't end soon enough. They get worse and worse every year. Might they consider drafting Matt Ryan's successor? Just something to think about. Number 28, Houston Texans, previously 22nd. Easily Houston's most humiliating loss of the season on Sunday. The Bears completely outmatched them in every aspect. This team, quite frankly, is a mess. Their roster needs an overhaul, as does their front office. If it weren't Deshaun Watson, they'd probably be worse than the Jets. Number 27, Carolina Panthers, previously 25th. Another disappointing loss for the Panthers, this time to the slumping Denver Broncos at home. Some folks are wondering if Carolina will draft its quarterback of the future in 2021. We wouldn't be against that. Teddy Bridgewater's play is becoming too inconsistent. Number 26, Los Angeles Chargers, previously 28th. Well, the Chargers were lucky enough to run into a team that's just as good as them when it comes to blowing games. It's not like they didn't try to lose this one to the Falcons. In the end, Justin Herbert was able to deliver in the clutch, setting up his kicker for a game-winning field goal at the end of regulation. A win like that should only help the young man's confidence. Number 25, Dallas Cowboys, previously 29th. The Cowboys will take any win they can get in what has been a letdown of a year. They have to win out to have any hope in the NFC East, and they'll require plenty of help. But hey, 2020 has been such an embarrassment that they have every right to celebrate this W, even if it came against the Bengals. Number 24, Denver Broncos, previously 24th. Wins always feel good, but I mean, the Broncos are way out of the playoff race. Don't read too much into a victory against a 4-win Carolina team. The Broncos can beat the weaker competition, but they're a long way away from growing into a serious playoff contender. Number 23, Detroit Lions, previously 21st. The Lions kept it close for a while, but their defense was once again picked apart by Aaron Rodgers in Sunday's 31-24 loss, barring a 3-game win streak to close out the year. This will be Detroit's 3rd straight losing season. Remember when Jim Caldwell's 9-win season in 2017 wasn't good enough for the Lions management and ownership? Yeah, that makes total sense. Number 22, San Francisco 49ers, previously 19th. Listen, football's weird. One week, the short-handed 49ers upset the Los Angeles Rams on the road. Then they dropped 2 straight in a rather lackluster, uninspiring fashion. We all knew this was a lost year for the 49ers. Too many injuries to overcome. Nobody's faulting anyone. They just have to finish these next 3 games and build for 2021. Number 21, New York Giants, previously 16th. Disappointing loss for the surging Giants, who got nothing going whatsoever against the Cardinals. And now you have the Cleveland Browns at home, followed by a road game against the Baltimore Ravens. If the Giants can't win at least 2 of their final 3, they won't win the NFC East, so the pressure's on. Number 20, Chicago Bears, previously 26th. Finally, the Bears beat the Texans in convincing fashion to snap a 6-game losing streak and keep their minimal playoff hopes alive. Mitch Trubisky actually outdueled Deshaun Watson in this one, so I guess that means the Bears made the right pick in 2017 after all.
Oh, by the way, I was being sarcastic.
Well, duh.
Number 19, Las Vegas Raiders, previously 18th. Well, that's probably it for the Raiders. They simply had to have that win against the Colts, but the defense made that impossible. In a last-gasp effort, John Gruden fired DC Paul Gunther. Probably too little too late. The Raiders have to win out and hope for some help if they're to sneak in, but that's probably too much to ask for at this point. Number 18, Minnesota Vikings, previously 17th. So unbelievably frustrating. The surging Vikings lost it for themselves against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. careless penalties, and Dan Bailey missed 3 field goals and an extra point. That's absolutely inexcusable. So much for a late playoff push. As usual, the Vikings found a way to shoot themselves in the foot. Some things never change. Number 17, Philadelphia Eagles. Previously 27. Upset of the week. Jalen Hurts, in his first NFL start, powered the Eagles to a 24-21 victory over the powerhouse New Orleans Saints. These Eagles are easily our biggest movers of the week. And it's not hard to see why. They look like a rejuvenated squad against the NFC's top team. And with the division still in play, they are suddenly looking like a team that could make some noise in January. Number 16, New England Patriots. Previously 12th. And with that loss to the Rams, the Patriots will fail to win double-digit games for the first time since 2002. And they're on their way to missing the playoffs for the first time in 12 years. As a Jets fan, this feels good. Bill Belichick's savvy coaching has kept the Pats in games. But let's be real, the talent level is low. So sad. That's why they won't be in the playoffs this year. Number 15, Arizona Cardinals. Previously 20th. Huge win for the Cardinals to get back into the NFC's final wildcard spot. That snapped a 3-game losing skid. And the Vikings' loss to Tampa Bay made the weekend that much more enjoyable for them. A couple more wins down the stretch. This team will be playoff bound. Number 14, Washington football team. Previously 14th. Washington's win over San Fran, coupled with the Giants' loss to Arizona, puts them alone in first place for the NFC East. Ron Rivera's team controls their own destiny from here, and it's been a pretty crazy story. Hopefully Alex Smith can return from his leg injury, but they may not even need him if the defense continues to play like they did on Sunday. Chase Young he's ridiculous. Number 13, Miami Dolphins. Previously 10th. Absolutely no shame in losing to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Miami fought back hard when a blowout appeared to be on the horizon. Great learning experience for Brian Flores' young team. The Dolphins are still in good position to earn a playoff berth. They just have to put this Week 14 loss behind them. Number 12, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Previously 13th, the Bucs got a much-needed home victory against the Vikings. It was largely handed to them thanks to comical miscues by Mike Zimmer's team. If you're a Bucs fan, who cares? This team is about to earn its first playoff berth since 2007. They can totally win out and earn a wildcard showdown against the NFC least winner. Number 11, Cleveland Browns. Previously 6th. Wow, what a game. The Browns almost had it, but they just couldn't stop Lamar Jackson whenever he was on the field. This one wasn't an embarrassment like their last meeting in Week 1, but a loss is still a loss. The good news is they're still in good position to clinch their first playoff berth in 18 years. They just gotta regroup and focus on Sunday's primetime game against the Giants. Number 10, Seattle Seahawks. Previously 11th. Seattle avoided a second straight humiliating home defeat, soundly beating the Jets to hold on to the number 5 seed in the NFC. Russell Wilson got back on track with 4 touchdown passes in just 3 quarters of action, and Seattle's defense has taken massive strides over the last month. This is not a team anybody will want to face in January. Number 9, Baltimore Ravens. Previously 14th. Don't look now, but the Ravens have risen out of the ashes and are suddenly dangerous again. 2 straight W's now to pull into a tie with the Miami Dolphins for the final wildcard spot in the AFC. Not to mention the remaining schedule is friendly. The Ravens could even leapfrog the Colts and Browns in the wildcard race. At this point, we wouldn't be surprised if they claim the top wildcard spot in the AFC. Number 8, Tennessee Titans. Previously 9th, the Titans took care of business in Jacksonville to officially clinch their 5th straight winning season, and likely a 3rd playoff berth in 4 years. What a turnaround it's been under GM John Robinson and head coach Mike Vrabel. The Titans won't be a top 2 seed, but there's a strong case to be made that they're the biggest threat to the Chiefs. And how about Derrick Henry? The dude deserves some MVP and Offensive Player of the Year votes. Number 7, Pittsburgh Steelers. Previously 3rd. Regardless of their record, the Steelers don't look like a top 5 team in the AFC right now. It was only a matter of time until their sluggish offense caught up to them. 2 straight losses now, and instead of vying for an AFC top seed, Pittsburgh better hope they can hold on to the AFC North now. Ben Roethlisberger is reportedly dealing with a knee injury. Drop passes and an inefficient rushing game aren't helping matters. The defense can't single-handedly win games, so yeah, it's okay for Steelers fans to start worrying. Number 6, Indianapolis Colts. Previously 8th. The Colts absolutely pummeled the Raiders in what was basically a playoff game for both teams. Excellent performances on both sides of the ball. Phillip Rivers is just getting better and better each week, and the ferocious front 7 continues to flex its muscles. Barring a late season collapse, the Colts should lock down their 2nd playoff berth in 3 years, and they have all the makings to seriously contend for a Super Bowl. Number 5, Los Angeles Rams. Previously 7th. 2 years after a heartbreaking loss to the Pats in the Super Bowl, Sean McVay learned his lesson and completely outcoached Bill Belichick. This was a defining victory for McVay, plain and simple. The offense is clicking on all cylinders, and this might be the NFL's best defense. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey are more than living up to their high-priced contracts. These Rams are arguably the NFC's most balanced team right now. Number 4, New Orleans Saints. Previously second. Well, there it is. This team has a knack for blowing games that should be gimme wins. And they did it again. Looking at the schedules, they have very little chance at catching Green Bay for the top seed in the NFC. The defense was badly exposed by a rookie quarterback who was making his first start, and the offense stalled with Taysom Hill. Suddenly, it's looking like Drew Brees can't come back soon enough. Those last 3 months of positive vibes took a massive hit on Sunday, as did their chances at a first-round bye. Number 3, Buffalo Bills. Previously 5th. What a statement that was. The Bills handled the previously top-seeded Steelers with relative ease in front of a nationally televised audience. Their defense is rounding into form, and Josh Allen continues to prove that he's one of the NFL's most dangerous quarterbacks. The Bills have a realistic shot at the number 2 seed. They're inching closer to their first division title since '95. Number 2, Green Bay Packers. Previously 4th. Win out and the NFC will run through Lambeau Field. The Packers took care of business against the Lions and face a favorable schedule over the final 3 weeks. Also, the Aaron Rodgers-Patrick Mahomes MVP race is going to be crazy. Our early guess is it's going to Rodgers, but that's not the main focus here. The Pack need that top seed in the NFC. Number 1, Kansas City Chiefs. Previously 1st. The defending Super Bowl champions retain the top spot. Was another closer than they would have liked victory, but who cares? 12-1 is 12-1. Andy Reid's team is peaking at the right time. Again, the Chiefs are in great position to wrap up the top seed in the AFC, but you might want to circle that can't-miss matchup against the Saints in Week 15. It could very well be a Super Bowl preview. What changes would you make to our power rankings? Join me in the comment section below. Make sure to follow myself and TPS on social media. We post great content all the time. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, we're on everything. Go find us, go subscribe, go follow, go do that whole thing. If you like this video, give it a like. It takes 1 click down below, and of course, subscribe to TPS. We post videos every day. Every day's a new video. Of course, thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Biondo. I'll see you next time.
On my knee.